Okay. Is this on? You can hear? Okay. So I'll start with you. The waterworks. Do your eyes? Sorry, guy.
Do your icebreaker.
Do your impression of me.
Imagine Tanu, I can't.
Anything.
I've thought about it. I just...
Even if you're not talking, like anything.
Okay, let me start. There's one that really sticks out for me when she was in class 1. We went swimming.
Oh my God.
Oh yes, we went swimming and it was, she was a bit scared. Mommy, don't leave me. Mommy, don't leave me. Mommy, don't leave me. Mommy, don't leave me. It's the one I remember the most, and we're in a pool. The other one is when she wakes up in the morning, she tells you, "How are you, darling?"
Oh my gosh, I wouldn't have thought that would be the one.
Yeah.
I go first, yes. I'm gonna do 2 actually. This is some context. You on phone. Hello? Hi, can you hear me? Wait. Let me put you on speaker. Yeah. What were you saying? Where am I go? Where are they go? And then the next one is when you come home, immediately you get into the door. Mom, calm down. I have something to show you. And I think that one was so funny to me because I was like in the living room one day and I saw you do it and I was just sitting there like, what is actually happening? But I found it sweet because it's like you just look for me immediately and come home.
Wow.
Yeah, this is Zoe every day. Mom. She's coming to tell you a story, but she'll start calling you from where she is. And she'll be like, Mom, until she sees you. Mom, it doesn't matter if you're saying yes. No, Mom. Yeah.
No, I can't. You do your impression.
Okay. Muli, again. You just spent 20,000 yesterday. Is that... Okay, I don't even know which one because I know you're like, cash! When you need something. Always yelling, cash! And I'm like, okay. She needs something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the one that's like in my head right now. There's so many though.
Okay.
Yeah.
An impression of my mom. My mom likes saying this certain word 24/7. Hey, I've started your vibe. I've started. Like you do one small thing that, not even one small thing, you do something crazy. It's just be like, I've started your vibe. I've started this. I've started that. I've started.
I'm just
I've started. I've started.
It's a shock, so you just have to study.
I didn't know whether we needed to say such things. An impression of me, so act out how I am. Okay, for me, I think it's just the way you do your things, how intentional you are, how you plan your things. Because sometimes it's a bit tough because you want things in a certain way. But I can remember of an example where I was so excited. I wanted us to go. A friend of mine whose daughter is also afraid of viewers. But then I told you, let's go. You're much younger then. And then you are like, no, I haven't planned about it. So you are like, I just saw how intentional you are in everything, and that I should not just be rushing up, that thinking I'm the mother bossing you around. I knew this is not for you.
If I was to describe Kesh without using her name, is that I would say she's very loving. She's always on cue in terms of your emotions, but she's the organizer. If it's a birthday, she's the one who knows how to organize. So she's the one who knows where she's getting the caterer. And then she goes on a spin if you don't follow her instructions. What? I always pity the guys who are the vendors.
Well, you're giving a service, do it properly. You know?
One word. Wow. A few. I think I'll choose three. Three. I'll choose 3 words. I'd say brave, strong, and caring.
Oh,
No, now you're gonna make me start crying
nice
already.
made me want to cry.
Ah, yeah.
So my mother is a very strong woman, but a strength that's also very soft and very sweet. She's one of the warmest people that you'll meet, and very beautiful, very, very beautiful. Guys always call her sisters, which I'm so happy about, because if I look like her, I'm very proud and I'm very happy about it. She's very touchy. I say my love language is physical touch because of her. Like, we'd just be sitting, he'll just like start massaging my shoulders or just holding my hand. You're very business savvy, which I think is amazing. Like, you're a boss lady. You're also very like it's so interesting, but you like being babied, which is so interesting too because I'm your daughter. You're like, oh, mom. And you just have a heart of gold, and you have so much love to give. And so many people have even told you this, like, you know who I'm talking about. They're like, you just have so much love to give. Yeah, I can go on and on and on. But I think that's her.
I'd say always a big smile. The lady with a big smile will make you laugh, will understand you, will listen to understand, not just to listen to, you know. Big heart, will always help you. And that's how I describe you.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
For Zoe, I'll say loving, very caring, and extremely loud. Yeah. Extremely loud.
But yeah, you also are very, I'll repeat again, very intentional, very purpose driven, very spiritual. They'll talk about it later in one of the questions. Very loving and very warm and very focused, very hardworking. You challenge me. And as you say, I'm so happy that you're my daughter. You know, I told God when after the 2 boys, I wanted a girl. And I told God I wanted a beautiful, intelligent, and focused girl. And that's exactly what he gave me. He gave me a girl who is beautiful, who knows what she wants, because I can't imagine a woman who doesn't know what they want. Because the world, I believe, revolves around women. And so I wanted you, when you one day get your own home, that you'll be a girl who will be able to take care of the household. You're very strong. You're very empathetic. And you have a very silent, what can I call it? Silent strength. I don't know. I can't put it. But let me stop there.
I actually want to add on, because there's something that you said. I think you're also very spiritual. Like, your relationship with God is so strong. And I think your connection as well is something I've not seen in anyone else. And something that you said. But okay, if I remember, I'll bring it up. Okay, yeah.
What is a part of me that you wish you understood better?
Your boldness to go and do like online dating. I just don't get that at all. How you can meet someone online and then go on a date with them. You don't know them from Adam. So I really wish I could understand how you even have the strength to do that, because I can't. So that's one thing I really need to understand about you. You find it funny. It's so real.
Okay.
I think for me, for Kesh, and it's an issue of age, I think, and also different timelines. Make I understand how you can party on a Thursday and Friday you're going to work, or Monday and Tuesday you're at work. That I'm still juggling with the fact that so how much are you giving your employer in terms of your 100% timelines and everything, and just that ability to wake up, and then if she's sleeping, she has slept. No matter how much you wake her up, she has slept. So like you'll miss games with her because she's dead asleep.
I'm so sorry.
I'm
It
still
was just
holding a
one.
grudge.
It was just one golf game. There'll be so many more.
I'm still holding a grudge. Yeah, but I think for me it's just that ability to bounce back so fast. Well, I'm thinking I need to wake up. Yeah, tomorrow I have all these things, so I can't do. Yeah.
I think to explain that, I don't know. I just have the energy. Literally, I just have the energy. But I'm realizing it's getting exhausting now. It's been fun.
Okay.
Yeah, we're wrapping it up slowly. Don't worry.
It's coming to an end.
It's coming to an end.
I think your feelings. I wish I understood your feelings better and where they come from. Especially sometimes in regards to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a one. A spirituality. Yeah, because I know she's very spiritual. I know you're very spiritual, but maybe not the spiritual that I know. I mean, the way that I know, like the one of going to church. But I love that you're able to start your own journey, like reading the Bible and saying, this is how I want to learn so that part of the spirituality, that's the one part that I would want to know.
Really?
Yes.
I always thought that you didn't agree with it.
That's the reason why I would want to know more.
Okay.
And you, what part of me do you wish you understood better?
I think for me, your emotions. Because sometimes I need to like filter what I feel. I can tell you and you won't have like a reaction. Because sometimes, you have a reaction, but then you calm down. But that initial reaction, I'm like, I don't know. I don't really want to deal with this. I'd rather just...
But Tana, we're so open with each other. Why should you be
not with
hesitant?
everything. So just,
Okay.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Okay.
For me, it's you have this thing when you're going through something, your resilience through that, regardless of how hard it is, but you won't... Yes, you have the pressure, but I won't feel it as much. Like that, not dishing out all the emotions that like I dish out everything when I'm upset. And for you, you have the ability to just contain and then like move, continue moving with the times. Like that's one thing I really want to understand.
Okay. I think it's upbringing. It's more of an upbringing thing, and also a career thing. Because of my role, I did a lot of HR. So you learn how to maintain. You could be firing somebody tomorrow, but you're smiling so hard today. They have no clue what's coming their way. So I guess it's just an upbringing kind of thing. And then having grown up with women who are very resilient is probably what explains my emotions, and I learn how to keep quiet. And then I also realize that when I'm upset, I shout. So I'd rather just shut up, get over the upsetness, and then talk.
Yeah. I know that. I know that. I know she's not talking to me, so she's upset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I would want, I would wish my mom to understand more. What I think I don't know. Probably. I wish I could understand your mind a bit sometimes. I don't know, because sometimes I really, like when you're quiet, because you're normally quiet half of the time, like you're just normally so quiet, and I'd be like, mom, 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 mom. And then I'll call you like for like 3 times, and we've sat next to each other. Then you'd be like, yeah. Then you snap back into like I wish I could read your mind, because sometimes I know there are things that are heavy on you, and you don't tell people.
Oh my God, she's gonna make me cry.
Makeup.
Wait, this is heavy.
For me, I think similar, but also something else. 2 things. Also, your spirituality. Your relationship with God is, wow, it's something I've never seen. Like, God is so faithful to you. Also, your ability to just trust God. Like, we could be struggling, and you're like, it will come, and like you'll just do what you need to do. You don't know when the next like resource will come, but you live in the moment. I think that's something that I admire, and I also want to know more. And 2 is your strength and how you stay so nice. Having gone through all that you've gone through, you still stay such a amazing person and such a beautiful person, and you're so nice to everyone. Like, everyone is just like, my mom's the strongest woman. Me personally, you're the strongest woman on earth. And I don't know anyone who's gone through what you've been through and still stayed such a kind person and such a loving person. So yeah, how you stay so kind and so sweet amidst everything.
I thought it was only one.
My man saying how I want.
If there's another, and I can also say something I would want to know is how you stay so driven. For me, that's the main thing, I think, in my discussion. How you stay so driven also amazes me, because you stay driven and yet you really have not been in a place of luck as such, you know. I know you might not understand, but I know people have been in a place of luck, and that pushes them to be driven, and because they want to move away from maybe that situation. But for you, of course, it's not all rosy and all, but despite all, you just stay so driven and so focused. That's something I also would want. I don't think that one you've gotten from me.
Can you answer that? Because I actually want to answer. Funny enough, I think
Take it over there.
it's our time. I think for me, those 2 things actually are so connected, like my spirituality and how I stay so driven. One, how I stay so driven is I've taken time to know myself. Like, you're always like, oh, are you lonely when you're just spending time by yourself? I'm like, no, I'm getting to know myself. I'm getting to just be in my own company, even though like sometimes I could literally just lay in bed and be in my mind. I think that's one thing. Journaling, meditating as well is something that like the foundations of myself. But then I think how I stay so driven is I base everything on my spirituality. Like, all my beliefs, all the things that I want to achieve are very much founded on God, in the sense of like hair. I think hair is so spiritual. The
See,
work,
that means I don't understand.
the work like with NGO, I think God put people to serve others. I think your purpose should always be to serve others. So my drive is founded on my spirituality and my beliefs.
that I'm so proud of you. I really love the person you are right now. You have really matured, and there's nothing, Zoe, I'd change about you. And it has been such a pleasure being your mom.
Girl.
It has been such a pleasure.
I'm gangster, by the way.
I told you the gangster one
It's
is
just
the one who cry.
it's just an allergy to this plant over here.
The plastic one.
For me, it's that she's loved. How would I put it? Totally unconditionally. Yeah. I would not change her for anyone in the world because she's who she is, and she brings a lot of joy in our lives. And that she's enough. I mean, you're as good as you are, and there's no. I wouldn't even change you for anyone else in the world. Yeah.
If I were to leave this earth tomorrow, what would you want to make sure that I knew?
That you are enough. You don't need to earn love. You deserve good love. And that you're special. And don't let anyone, especially any man, undermine you.
Okay.
You're just my best friend, really. I don't want your brothers to hear this but you're my best friend in your own way. As you say, me having been a firstborn, I was there just taking care of my siblings and even my parents up to today. And so I think you said that I'm like a baby. Yeah. Many times you baby me, like I'm just telling you, oh, mom. So I enjoy calling you mom so much. And then, the way you treat me like a small baby. So I think I get that, because I've never had that. So you give me that and you behave so much of a grown-up, But many times I'm wondering now who is a mature one here. So because you're so much of a grown-up in such a sweet way. Yeah, and I just love you. I cannot ask anything else for a daughter. Maybe that's why God just gave me one daughter. Because the love is, I can't imagine you competing with another girl. So I love you so much. You make my world. You're the best thing. That's, just friends. Just the many times we stay, we candle, the many moments. Is there a question about the memories? Yeah, it was coming. Okay, yeah. So just what we go through on a day-to-day basis.
So for me, I would want to make sure that you knew also that you're enough, and you've done a very amazing job raising 3 children, like as a single mom, because I know that wasn't easy, and we've seen the struggles and everything you've been through. So just appreciating the sacrifices you've made to make sure that we're good. So, yeah.
For me, you're an amazing mom. Like, so amazing. Wow, the waterworks. Who would have thought? Yeah. And I love you so much. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being amazing. And thank you for helping me through thick and thin, the ups and the downs, and just being present.
You're welcome. Yeah.
What I'd want to tell you is that I really appreciate you. And I know for me sometimes it's hard to show love to people. Like, I don't like showing love. Like, I don't like being mushy and into feelings, talking about feelings. But I really do appreciate you. You're really my rock. Like, I literally tell you anything and everything. And I don't know what I'll do without you. Like, even the fact that this question came up, I thought about the question and I'm just like, no, I don't think I can do anything without you. I'm really proud of who you are and like how you've raised all 5 of us. Like, I don't think there's anybody who can do your job. Raising 5 girls with different personalities, like literally almost by yourself. I don't think there's one else who could do it. Literally the best mom ever.
Oh. The best. Hey.
Yo.
Kumbe's crying session. Nani?
Yo. Yo.
What I'd want you to know. For me, I would want you to know how much of an impact you've left on people. And I think impact is very skewed these days because it has to be tangible, it has to be something that you can see. But I feel like for you, it's how you make people feel, how people gravitate towards you, how you're literally like, and I say this in the least blasphemic way, I genuinely think like you're like an angel reincarnated because you're so warm and your soul is so bright, and it's like to describe you. And one thing I would definitely want to tell you a couple of things is you've really made me the person that I am. Like, you've shown me what a good person is. You've instilled in me like practices and values and beliefs that I'll carry on for the rest of my life. I love you like beyond anything on this planet. Like, anytime anyone says, what are you grateful for in this, like, you're the first thought that comes to my head. Like, hoy. And something that I always say to just wrap it up is I know I'll be a good mother because of you, because of how you've been a mother to me. And you aren't just both parents to me, Alex and Jeff, you were the whole village. And yeah, I'm just so thankful and so grateful, and I love you beyond words, and you're my best friend. and everything nice you can say.
Oh my goodness. I feel like I'm doing her such a disservice.
No, you're not. I can feel it here. I can feel everything here. Don't worry.
I don't know how to describe.
Talking
Oh
to
my
you.
goodness. Guys, I'm writing.
Let me start. I had Zoe when I was very young. Let me compliment myself. See, we look like sisters. No, I had Zoe when I was very young. I was actually a teenager. And I was so scared, even as I was going through the labor and everything. I was so scared. You know, you don't know, where am I taking this child, you know? And once I just held you. Imagine, I was like, you know what? All of this is going to be worth it. Aki, I was like, I got this. Just holding you and looking at you. So I told you when I gave birth to you, you cried. You refused to cry. Then you cried so loudly. Then they bring the baby to your face. And as soon as they brought you to my face like this, kids don't see. You just looked at me and you kept quiet. And it's like you're looking at my face. And I knew, this is it. My baby. Damn. That's my best memory. And I'll always tell you, best decision I ever made. Despite my age, best decision I ever made.
Yo.
I don't think there's one specific memory. I think there's so many memories that we've shared together. When we've traveled, the two of us, it's been special. when we've gone out on dates together, it's been special. So yeah, I don't have a specific memory.
Okay.
And you?
No,
Same
same
question.
Yeah, same. My answer is exactly the same.
You know, I was thinking about this question. Like, I couldn't think. I couldn't find us like one moment.
There are so many.
Yeah.
There are just so many. But I think when we were, there's this time we had when I came to the UK, the many times we came to the UK, it was just me and you. So we were spending time together, sleeping in the same room, just talking endlessly, going places going to visit Alex, when we went to the something called
The London
Eye, going for dinner dates, you know. Yeah, there are many. There are many. I really cannot pick out on one. It's hard to pick on one.
That's so funny because that trip stressed me so much. That trip stressed me
I try
so
to say that I stress you. Goodness.
No, because when we're together, you just want to switch your brain off. Like, I'm like, Mom, do this. How do I do that? I'm like, it's so simple. And I also wanted you to like experience the UK. So,
And I
you know me and
remember-
planning and being very particular.
That's why you stress me. That's the
No,
reason
you remember the
stress
London
me.
Eye? When you're like, I want to go to the London Eye. And then we get there, you said, Guy, what's this? I'm not going. I was like, we've paid. It is not cheap. We've paid.
But you know, I
in
have
this-
a phobia of heights. And then you take me to go up there.
You're the one who asked. You said, I want to go on the London Eye. I was about to leave you on that line. I can't lie. But I'm happy we actually went on it.
Oh, can I go first?
Go.
So when you're in corporate, and you know how you'd come home, and then I'd walk with you to your room, and then we sit, and then we talk about like your day, and then I tell you about my day or whatever we're doing in your room, and we're just there for 10 minutes, just talking about our days, and packing your bags to help you travel. That's like fun. Picking outfits and like doing everything. Yeah, for me that's like those little moments. I'm just there like, oh my god, that was so much fun.
Yeah. I think for me, it's a fact that she's almost like my handbag. Yeah, she's like a handbag. Cash, take me here. Cash, take me there. What are you doing today? See, we go do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's lots of fun. Even doing this, I didn't really think twice about it because I knew it's an important thing for her and her friends. So just the fact that she's like a handbag. And if anyone doesn't want to go anywhere with Mom, Kesh will probably be the one who'll say, okay, I'll take you. Sometimes begrudgingly, but she will take me. and we'll try to have a good time together. So
Always have a good time.
I'm comfortable and easy with her. Not that I'm not comfortable and easy with the rest, but I'm comfortable and easy with her. And I know that she's the one who probably tell me, hey, Mom, that outfit, no. Hey, Mom, that makeup, no.
Because you do the same.
Yeah, I know I do the same. And so she's more or less a bit of my sounding board as well. Yeah.
Best memory we've had. Oh, we've had so many. So many. But now, like when I was younger, I can't remember the ones when I was younger. But this one that I remember is we used to play makeup. That makeup used to come to the house, be like, guys, let's all go upstairs and do makeup. Then you'll put makeup on us, or you let us put makeup, and then we'll do a whole photo shoot in the bedroom, just me and my sisters. Honestly, that was literally a time, because for me, I love makeup and I love getting dolled up. Literally, that was literally my best memory with you. Used to do makeup, then take photos, and then just chill together. Literally, just spending time with you is literally every single day. Like, spending time with you is literally my best memory. Like, I can't need to peek and say this, and that now. Every single day. No, you're not boring. You're not boring.
I think for me, it's the small moments, like when you're going somewhere and like I'm doing your makeup and we're just talking and it's just fun, or like when we go on coffee dates, or like wine dates, and it's just like me and you. I think my favorite moments, especially, is when it's just me and you. Like when we're watching movies. Those are my favorite moments. Crocheting. Yeah, when you get the pattern. Yeah, especially like going out, sitting outside and working together and just enjoying when you're not on phone. Yeah, I think my favorite moments with you are always like when it's just me and you, and we both have our undivided attention, and it's just no phones, no one else. Yeah.
Okay, but I've remembered one. I think you're in high school. And then there was this boy who had written you a letter. Then we read it and we replied with you.
And we sat in the car for like 3 hours trying to reply.
And I was like, my goodness, I need to be a more serious mom. How am I the one who's
You're like, did I type this? No, remember. Yeah, I actually really love them. Yeah, that was...
Yeah. I think they'll come.
Yeah.
I think I can record and send, yeah? I think.
No, actually, that was one of my favorite moments.
Yeah.
We had just come from school, and you picked me up from school.
Yes.
And we just sat in the car for 3 hours. That was... Yeah.
The other one is not a very nice one, so I won't say it. Yeah.
So, what is a moment that I made you feel truly loved?
Okay, I think it's like the other one as well. There's no one moment. I think for me, when you check in on me and find out, Mom, are you okay? That for me is a special moment. But each day is a special moment as well when we interact together. Okay. And you?
On my side, I don't think there's like one specific thing that I would say stands out above the others, but I think it's just being there and knowing that, no matter what happens, no matter how much I may like fall off or whatever, that I know I can always have you to like go back to and like count on. So, yeah.
That's a hard one. It's a small, many, on a daily basis. I think when you just come to my room in the morning and you just come and you just get into bed and start coiling, there are so many. There are many. There's not one. I can't pick out one.
I think, honestly, same. I don't think I can. Actually, I have one, but I'll say it. It's not the best memory. But I would say in the many moments when you're very touchy, like I can be sitting next to you, you start massaging my shoulders, you start holding my hand, or you're just like in contact with me, and I just love it because you're very physically affectionate, which I enjoy. Or like when I'm saying goodnight and you'll give me 10,000 hugs. One when I get up and you're like, oh, wait for me, I get water. And then I'm like, okay, I'm going, I'm not getting a hug. I'm like, okay. And then we start talking again. Where's my goodnight hug? I will get like 5 hugs before I leave. But I think a memory that sits in my head was when that situation when I was going to the UK, when I ended up not missing my flight. And I remember we were at the airport and you were so like devastated, and you literally like were holding back tears, but you couldn't. And in that moment I said, wow, like she's really like pushing to give us the life that we want and we deserve. And yeah, that was even a moment I said, gotta work hard just to live up to all the love and expectations that you have for me.
I also can remember maybe another one. When I picked you from high school, A-levels. When I was driving, I was just coming and thinking, oh, my baby now is done with schooling, now going. I could just see now you're moving to another step, milestone in life. And I think when I came and we were picking and we were just crying and hugging and all that.
Crying and hugging with me? Or with Nicole?
We started with Nicole, but of course, but I was getting to your room to pick your things. It was just so crazy, but yeah, just those many things. And I'm happy it's not main one, because every day, every hour, every minute, we always have something. And for me, especially, I don't know whether it's being selfish. I'm so happy that you're back in the country, staying here. And because then I get to experience that in you, especially because my sisters out of the country and they left as soon as they left high school. So in my grown up life, I have not had that, a sister. So now when you went, now again, so I'm so happy that you came. And then we get to experience our coffee dates, our morning, our breakfast meetings, all those things, our movie nights. So there are many. I cannot pick out one.
Wow. Okay. I think I'll go first. I think I'll just say this, being a bit open. In 2018, 2018, I was going through severe, I don't know if it was depression, if it was, I don't know, but I was going through a lot. And people really left me alone until last year. People really left me alone. I was really left out. And the only person who stuck by me was my mom. I felt like I was doing things. Of course, I was doing things that were upsetting to her, but she really just stuck by me because I was confused with what was going on. I wasn't understanding what's going on in my chemical upstairs. I was just wondering, I was literally lost. And my mom used to hold my hand every single day and she was just there with me. I'd have breakdowns, she'd be there. I'd have days that I'm happy, she'd be there. I'd have days that I'm just meh, she'd be there. Yeah.
You're my baby, always. For me, I believe, obviously over the years, there's so many incidents, but once children become teenagers and young adults, you clash quite a lot. I can tell you this, we've been doing a project, opening a restaurant, and it's been so heavy on me. And it's Zoe is the only one who's always there. She'll actually look at me and she'll know I'm not fine. And as she said, she's not a mushy person. She'll just come and just squeeze me and kiss me. I know the hands off. I'm with you. And every morning, at night, even at 3 a.m., you wonder what she's doing awake. She's sending me prayers and sending me Bible verses. You don't know, you've really been a very good support system for me this last year. A very big, you've really done a lot. I might not say it every day because we're also both awkward emotionally. But I'm telling you, you have. And always know I really appreciate that. A lot.
I appreciate you a lot.
I guess for me, it's every moment. But especially when I write to the family group and say, hey guys, I need prayers for A, B, C, D. She'll always be the first one who will respond. And she's my other prayer warrior in the house. And the fact that she's the one who is always in touch with everyone's feelings, always going out of her way to make sure that everyone is happy. She's the one who'll check on her dad. She's the one who'll check on you ever so often. And it doesn't feel forced. It feels very natural. The other thing I like about Kesh is that the other day, my niece is at home. My niece is at home with her
You're
baby.
a shosho.
I am a shosha and I'm struggling with that thought. But it's a baby's birthday, and she decides she's throwing a bash on a Wednesday and inviting everyone, and she'll take care of things. And I'm looking at other sons of you know me, I have an hour function, so you take care of your guests. And she's one who'll think outside and try and make everyone as comfortable. Sometimes I'm thinking, hey, you're going above and beyond. You have the money. But the reality is that she's the one who will always be looking out for people and just sorting them out. And that's one of the things I really feel she's taking over some of my responsibilities, so I don't have that pressure. And it's a lot of, for me, I find it very loving.
Yeah. I guess every moment with you, I feel special.
Yeah.
I feel loved. Like, I don't have a particular, like, mommy, don't leave me in me still there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Every moment, I think. And especially when we are praying and helping each other. Like, you feel it. Like, you feel like this isn't working out. I'm going to tell mom to pray for me. And it works out. And you talk to God and it works out. And you just know, yeah, truly loved, truly feel special. And yeah.
Okay.
Is there something that your mother didn't give you emotionally that you've tried to give me?
No, actually, I think my mom, she gave me everything. We had a good relationship with my mom, and I think also because as a result of that, I've been able to have a good relationship with you. So I don't think there's anything that she didn't give me emotionally. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, that one is especially when we were growing up, people are not as free with their mothers, even talking about issues of girls or boys. I would never dare talk about such things with my mother, especially because she was a teacher and very strict. Many a time she used to look at me like thinking maybe I'm pregnant or something. And that time I'm a small child, and it really used to annoy me. I was like, why don't you just ask me? And so for me, yes, I've really wanted to be just a friend and to be friends with you from baby. And I've enjoyed just enjoying the milestones and growing up with you. And so that one of being free with you and that you can come to me, because that one I didn't get. My mom is the most loving up to today, but there wasn't that freedom of expressing emotionally. That's why I try not to judge and to bring myself to your level. When you are a teenager, I could remember that we used to write our letters. We used to write letters, real letters, and put some powder in the letters and send to the boys.
Okay.
And
Game.
we could receive the same.
Hey, you had game.
Ours was deep. So, yeah, but so I have tried to remember those things. Anytime you're in a season of life, try to remember, what was I? What did I miss out? What would I want to? So I try. I don't want you to live your life, I don't want to live through you. I mean, does it make sense? Yeah. But I want you to get the best of every stage in life. Enjoy who you are. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to facilitate. And I also have so much trust in you. You have earned a lot of trust over the years.
You've done a great job.
Thank you.
Spot on.
Luckily, I've been very fortunate. I'm the last born. So my mom has always I'm the spoiled one. I've always been loved on by my mom. Not only my mom, but my siblings. So actually for me, I don't think it's something I lacked, but it's something I learned from my siblings and my mom. And I think Zoe can tell you, I'm a very loving person. And I have, let me brag. I have a very big heart.
True.
So, and my siblings also tell me I'm like that because I was spoiled and I was loved on the most. So I think that's why you see, I just understand you for who you are. I understand everyone for who they are. Yeah. Something I learned, not that I lacked. Yeah.
I actually really had to think through that particular question, and I realized that growing up, I grew up on instructions, and subconsciously, I never realized that as we brought up our kids, we have conversations. And the reality is that there are no topics we can't discuss. You bring it on the table. We will discuss it. And no matter how uncomfortable it is or how embarrassing it is, we will discuss it, and there'll be no judgment. And for me, that's what I feel I've been able to do with Kendi, and not just her, it's her and her cousins, because we normally, especially during COVID, would go to Karura, come sit down, have breakfast, and then in that, all the topics in the world would come out, and we, the adults, sometimes would be squeamish, but would still have to answer. And it's something that I've always had with them. It's not about instructions. It's about, let's discuss things. What do you need to do? How do we do it?
Understanding the point of view.
And understanding their point of view and getting them to understand our point of view from where we are looking at things. And then working them out the best we can. Yeah, you'll make blunders, which is okay. And we'll allow you to make the blunders, but you'll not do it twice.
Yeah.
Because then we've discussed through it. And I think just having that ability to just talk and just be able to tell guys or tell them that, hey, it's working, it's not working, has really helped us a lot over time. And it's because of where we came from. I mean, we have a fantastic relationship even today with my mom. But I think where the difference comes in is that it isn't where we used to be told, don't do. We never were ever given why we shouldn't do. But it's now explaining the reason as to why you don't do. Yeah.
Okay. So what unspoken pressure have you felt being my daughter?
None.
I'd be surprised if you said those ones.
I feel like it's been very easy. Like, as much as you expect certain things from me, I don't have like certain pressure to be like a certain way. I feel like I can just be myself, and you can never stop being my mom. So you really don't have anywhere you're going. So yeah, it's easy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can answer for her. There's none.
Really? Okay, yeah, let's end here. Two things. One a bit not so good. One really good. Which one do you want first?
I only want one.
No.
The good one.
Mom, that's how you fail exams. Answer the question. Which one do you want? Good, not so good.
Yeah, start with the not so good.
Okay. It's not so good, but it's also still good. You have instilled in me to never rely on a man financially. And that's something that you fed into my head. When I was younger, I was like, okay, that makes sense. I'm never gonna rely on a man. Like it just made sense. Coming now, when I'm a bit older and dating is more long term. It's not just dating here and there. I've seen a few issues that have come with it, in the sense of like, on a date, I'm there like holding my tongue not to pay because I don't want to rely on this guy for anything, and I'm just struggling. But I think aside from that, I think it's also a positive thing, because it's really given me the drive to build something for myself and not just get lost and like reliant on a guy, or even like, so, oh my gosh, he's paying for me this, and then I lose my head, you know? So I think it's also a positive. The good thing,
I think this one was not something you did, it's just who you are. Like I said in the beginning, you're such a good person. Like, I don't know anyone who is like you. And I know a lot of what you've gone through. Most. I don't think I can say all. Because there's a way of knowing just from hearing and experiencing. And through that you've still stayed so kind to someone very specific that I won't say who. And it shocks me every day. And I'm like, Mom, be serious. But it's also like, it's like a pressure, but what's the word? It's not a bad pressure. It's like every day I like when I see you, how you move through the world, it puts a positive pressure on me to move in a similar way, to be as forgiving, to be as kind, to just be a good person through and through. Yeah, even though I disagree sometimes with how nice you are to specific people. I admire. It's less pressure than like more admiration and inspiration to move through life how you do.
I'd say out of all my siblings, my mom is toughest on me. Like, she's so tough. When I do something wrong, then when the other person does the same thing, I'm wondering, Allah, I've actually done the same thing. But she's very tough on me. And I think it's not a bad thing. It's when a mother sees that you have so much potential and like I think she's less looking at all her children. She's like, this one, the potential in her. Not that I'm bragging to the rest, sorry. But yeah, she's so tough on me, and she always expects better from me. Even when I've done something wrong, she'll look at me and she'll be like, Zoe, like, not you. Like, I expected this from somebody else, but not you. Yeah. So that's a pressure that I get from her here and there. But yeah.
Wow. I guess sometimes I feel like I'm your firstborn, but I'm your lastborn. And sometimes I have to realize, oh wait, you have to allow the rest to do things. Like I do a lot. But I have to, like, now the pressure to calm down, let them do it. They've been asked to do it, let them do it. Sometimes I feel like that pressure of, you're the one they rely on you a lot. Sometimes it's just one of those, okay, and always being on point. But always being on point parties. The one.
Oh, wow.
I feel the pressure.
Okay, I never thought, I'd never think that I give that kind of impression that
It's
you need
not
to be on
like-
point.
It's pressure like that. It's just like that expectation sometimes. And from both of you and Dad, sometimes I'm just there like, hey, well, damn. Yeah.
That's good to know.
Okay, so what's worked for us that other mothers and daughters could try? I think being open has worked for us. Being vulnerable, very vulnerable, has also worked for us. And in that sense, we're able to understand each other. We're able even to draw the line where we need to draw the line. So yeah, I think being open and being vulnerable to each other.
I think I would agree. And also seeing each other at like our worst. Absolute worst. And still, being the relationship doesn't change regardless of that. So yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I say we are both very sporty, though we can't talk about it of late.
Currently.
We used to do a lot of kickboxing together. We used to do a lot of sports together.
Yeah.
And I think that is what really worked, because then we understand each other's temperaments and each other's mood. Not really putting pressure on each other. Like right now, I know we are telling each other, we need to go back to the gym, but the reality is that, waking up that Saturday morning when guys have bashed the whole of Friday is becoming difficult. And also my own work things are a bit of pressure. But the reality is that I think that helped us a lot. We bonded a lot because of sports.
Yeah.
And then being shopping buddies
Yeah.
has really worked quite a bit. And just being, I think, a lot more together than anything else. Is what has really created us to be where we are.
Yes, it's just to find an activity you guys enjoy. Spend
Together.
time together.
And then I don't have the pressure that I'm a good cook, so you also have to be.
Yeah.
I'm a good so and so, so you also have to be.
Yeah.
So it's find your
Thing.
And find that thing that makes both of you very happy doing. So that then at the end of the day, you have moments that you cherish together, moments that you share together. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks.
Not only is she my daughter, she's my friend. I try and bring not only her, but her siblings. As she told you, they're 5. I always believe that they should be able to speak to me freely. What they might tell me might disappoint me. I try my best not to react at that moment. But I think that's what has really worked for us, guys. You guys you can come to me for anything.
Yeah.
Like even when she goes out, I always tell her, if you're ever stranded,
Call me fast.
call me. Mimi Nadera inside the car. Which
And
has
she's
happened.
done that before. I was stranded at a night out.
Mombasa
and
Road.
I was all the way in Mombasa. I think I was in Mombasa.
Mombasa Road, and I was at home.
And she was at home, and it was around like
4
4 a.m. in the morning. I felt a bit woozy, and I was just like, the first person I called, I was just like, the only energy I had, I called my mom, like, please come. And immediately she came with Adera. She opened the door. She didn't even say a word to me. We reached the house. I entered the house. She didn't say anything till the next day.
We'll discuss it in the
Yeah,
morning.
we'll discuss it in the morning. In the morning, she asked me what happened. I explained to her. Then she was like, okay.
So
now
I believe
understand.
it's very important to make people so they don't hide stuff from you.
Yeah.
Then things catch you off guard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I feel like whatever my mom would hear from somebody else, she already knows. Like, she wouldn't be like shocked, like, oh my God, that's Zoe. No. Like, she knows, tell me something new, you know? Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks. Ilikuwa therapy session ama
Tupac.
my friend.
Speaking from the daughter's point of view, because I think relationships are always made, especially from the parent, unless you have like a child that's just off the rails. Parents are the ones who actually build that relationship, because you're looking up to your parents as the people that you want to love, want to become like. I think what's worked for us is something that you said. Like, you went through the stages with me. When I was a baby, you treated me like a baby. When I was a bit grown, you treated me like when I was grown. When I was a teenager, like, you gave me freedom slowly by slowly. Like, when I was in like class 5, like, okay, you can go for lunch with your friends, but the parents have to be there. Cool. Maybe I go to year 10. Okay, you can go for a lunch with your friends. The parents don't have to be there. When I got to like 18, okay, you can go out to the club, but you have to go with your brothers. And it was like, you're giving me responsibility, but you're also kind of testing me and seeing if I can handle it. And that, and also you genuinely taking the time to learn who I am and adapt to that. Like, I remember when I was younger, I struggled to say how I feel. So I just like write you letters. And then like I'd put them there for you. And then like you'd come and like talk about it. Or like before, when I was younger, you didn't know how to receive my emotions the way I wanted to. And we would talk about it, and I would literally see you like doing the research and doing the work to learn and adapt to how I need you to show up. So I would say, just to sum it all up, to accept who the person is, learn who they are, and work in a way that, it works for both of you. Meet in the middle ground. I think a lot of mothers, I've seen with my friends' mothers, it's like, I'm the mother, you should meet me where I am. This is my house, my rules. And you're the child. Like, I'm teaching you rather than guiding you. I think that's the way that you took me through life. It was guidance, not an iron fist. It was like, you're also your own person, and I understand that. And I think you know how to maneuver in life. But I'm here if you need me to kind of help you with something, or if you're stuck. And I think the best thing is just to get to know your kids. Like, a thought that came to my head is when I applied to go to uni, I applied to do chemical engineering. And you came to me and like, Mom, you love the environment so much. Are you really about to study something that destroys it? I said, I don't know. I just don't know what I want to do. And we went and we did research, and we found a course, and it literally changed the trajectory of my life. So yeah, just know your kids. Take the time to know your kids and come out of your ego and I'm the parent, and come out of your high horse. Like, come to the same level, which I think you've done amazingly. That's why we're best friends, and make it a safe space for people to come and tell you something. When I got suspended from school, you did come like, why did you get suspended? You were literally like laughing with me. They were walking up, like, make it a safe space. A lot of mothers I've seen are like, why doesn't my daughter come and talk to me? When she does, you're there screaming at her, you're putting her down. You like you said, I never come to talk to you and I feel judged. I never feel like you're not a safe space. You're literally the first person that I will tell things to, even though I should maybe not tell you everything. I tell you a bit too much is what I'm saying. But you've created that space.
Wow. I think I can say just what you've said is enough. But anyway, I think the foundation was right. I asked God for you, and He gave me the best version of a daughter. So as I've always said, is that, and I can tell other parents, is that just be friends with your child. Grow with them, enjoy the milestones. There's so much that the parents miss. I remember when you were younger, I was a younger parent and in the corporate world. Most of my colleagues in the evening, maybe they are going for classes to advance their careers, and going for so many things and so many chamas. I never had chamas until my children were all grown. Oh, I'm not talking to you now. Until they were all grown. So it was just to spend maximum time with you and understand my children. And I think that is one of the best things, because then every child comes with a blank page. It's you to write things. And different children have different strengths, have different paths. Even if they are twins, they have different paths. So I think it's just to learn every child, learn their strengths, see where you need to help them become better. And you explained it so well, and that's what I wanted to say about the way I gave you freedom. Is it freedom, or the way you actually earned it, like from every step to the next step? And I kept telling you that if you lose my trust, then pole sana, because then you have to go back. You have to repeat that stage until I see you're ready for the next step. And so by the time you're growing up and you're going to the UK, other than the normal concern as I have now, I wasn't worried. I knew you're ready for the world, and you did. So for me, it's just to tell parents to be friends with their children, because those who don't, they miss out on so much. There's so much to learn. And be flexible and see that they're also not growing the times we grew up. These days, beating a child like the way we were beaten is destructive. So don't try and do the things that you experienced thinking that they'll get the same results or maybe good results, because I believe most parents want the best for their children, but they don't know how to, some of them don't know how to actually become effective parents. So for me, just to be and appreciate every stage, because you don't want a 20-year-old behaving like a 10-year-old. So if you don't expect a 20-year-old behaving like a 10-year-old, then you also have to appreciate that the 20-year-old comes with a different set of freedom and independence. There's a certain independence that comes with age. So, yeah, but overall, I would say just be friends. Grow up with your children. And that's how we are. And that's what has worked for us.
I think something I'll even add, it's something you did for me and Alex and Jeff, was you really supported us, especially when we were younger. Like, you were at every game, you were at every gala, you were at everything that you needed to be at, you were there. And I feel like that created a knowing in us that you will always support us and you're rooting for the best of us. Like you were telling me the other day, and we were having this conversation on, you used to fight with your boss. Because, like, I was in kindergarten, Alex was in primary, Jeff was in a higher class, so it was like 3 different days, but you were at every single one. You were the loudest on the stand, like, I'm running and I can hear you screaming like, ah! It was like, I just knew at the end of the day, like, if the world came crashing down, I would always have you. And it basically made us kind of feel like kind of unstoppable, you know? If I try something and I feel like Mom is there. Yeah.
Thank you.
You've had me just...
Yes, we've been kumbaya for the Lord we praise. Ooh la la, it's a brand new day. If a hater come, we are let him stay. If a demon come for the boomer, yeah, singing no weapon forming against me shall prosper.